What is up, collective? Hope all is well. Hope you are feeling blessed and highly favored because you are. All right. I don't know if Astro's in here already. Let me pull everything up. And we're going to get right into it. The line is semi long. Okay. Not even going to lie to you. So if you want to donate, I would donate now. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up the chat. You guys, my voice is still a little bit gone. All right, so bear with me. I see some of you guys are still sending your questions in. I'm going to send out the last couple of numbers and we'll just get right into it. Questions close at 9:30. I feel better, boo. I do feel better. I feel a lot better, but I'm clearly like still congested a little bit and all that stuff, but I do feel a lot better. I wasn't really what was crazy was that I wasn't really feeling sick. I was just feeling super congested and I had that nasty ass cough. But I didn't feel like I had a fever or tired or anything. It was weird. All right, my information is pinned in the chat. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask Astro. All right, I'll be reading, so I will not be able to answer your questions. All right, but we're late, so let's just get right into it, shall we? All right, number one. Hey, number one. All right. Hey, love. I hope you're doing well. Same to you. I have 4 questions. Okay. Number one, I want to purchase an apartment package from someone who can get me approved for my own place soon, but I'm not sure who to go to. Should I choose blank or blank? They're on TikTok. Please don't say their names out loud. Of course not. Let's see. Should she choose the first one? No. Should she choose the second one? Yes. The first was a hell no. The second one seems more aligned. The world. Yeah. I think the second one is in your best interest. Um, Tower, 10 of Pentacles. Yep. The second one, the Fool, is the better one. Number two, is there a future between me and blank, or should I let this man go? Okay. What's the most likely outcome between these two? The Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. What's the most likely outcome between these two? Hierophant and the Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Hermit, the World, Eight of Cups, Judgment, Hierophant, Ace of Swords, Emperor. You end up going towards something else. Yeah. There might be this energy where you start to feel like you're blocking your own blessings when it comes to this person. Okay, like it is the energy of not really knowing where something is going, and because you don't know where something is going, you feel like you're blocking your blessings from moving towards something that is more fulfilling. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Fool, the Star, a new beginning, wish fulfillment, the Emperor, the Hierophant. It's a higher level of commitment with the Divine Masculine. So you may at some point start to feel like, you blocking some type of blessings here. Mm, Two of Swords. You may try to hold on to it though. There might be this energy where you're trying not to be too much in your feelings and you're trying to be more practical about it rather than be in your feelings. But the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think whatever you got coming in is much, much better. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, Emperor, Hierophant, the Fool, and the Star, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. I wouldn't delay this for too much longer. It's up to you though. Number three, how can I get a promotion at my current job? How can number one get a promotion at her current job? How can number one get a promotion at her current job? How can she get a promotion? The Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Magician, the Moon, and the High Priestess. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles, Death, the Fool, the Devil, the Magician, the Knight of Swords. What the hell is this? The Moon, Strength, High Priestess, Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, Death, Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and Three of Cups. I'm gonna be honest with you. Five of Swords, the bottom of the deck. There could be this energy, right? Where yes, your hard work, your productivity, you being responsible, you showing up, you being consistent could definitely get you what it is that you want. But I don't necessarily feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. I know you didn't ask me that. I know you didn't ask me that, but there's something here about you manifesting some type of new opportunity. This could be something creative. This could be something in some type of healing practice, something that involves your intuition, maybe even some type of spiritual work, um, that you're meant to be doing. Again, I feel like your hard work, your consistency, your productiveness and your reliability will get you what you want. So just being consistent, I see you getting what you want, but I also see it keeping you subservient or keeping you codependent when there's a much better option. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's like something is, it's gonna be like some type of slow burn to your elevation wherever you're at. You're gonna feel like it's taking so long or it's a long slog. Again, I see it's not I see you getting there, but I see once you're getting there, there's still some type of like restriction, you know? When the divine is saying you could manifest something much more aligned with you, Emperor. Maybe it's some type of business. Maybe it's you being your own boss, you being in some type of leadership position. Um, Seven of Pentacles, something that is worth the long term investments. Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Maybe even another situation where you have better leadership or partnerships that are more judgment, long term. Chariot. Ten of Wands, Knight of Cups, Five of Swords. Interesting. It almost feels like this would be the energy of you putting some type of hard work in for other people to benefit off of your hard work and then shut you out of it. And I think you'll come to realize that. I also have an upcoming meeting with my POD manager next week. I want to know if it will go well. Okay. How will this meeting go? How will this meeting go? The Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So there's polar opposite energies here. There's one person who's feeling very satisfied with the meeting, and another person who is not feeling satisfied at all. So where is she in this? Where is she in this? Eight of Swords. So you're feeling like you don't like how the meeting went, but it seems like whoever you're having the meeting with feels like everything is handy dandy. Okay. I feel like there's the energy here of like you trying to avoid some type of conflict or drama in this workplace situation, but it almost feels like ultimately you feel like you want to release it or you want to go. That's just the energy. But it almost feels like you're avoiding, like you don't want to do that. Like, almost like you want to be optimistic, but it feels like ultimately that is how you feel or will be feeling. Okay. All right, love. Number two. What's up, number two? Hello, hope all is well. Same to you. I have dedicated my time and basically my life to a Capricorn. I lived in an illusion. I have finally moved on. Just curious to see why this Capricorn treated me the way he did. Okay. Why did the Capricorn treat number two the way that he did? Why did the Capricorn? Jeez. Why did the Capricorn treat number two the way he did? Why did the Capricorn treat number two the way that he did? Five of Cups, Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Wands. What? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's some experiences from this person's past that made them kind of insecure when it comes to you. Yeah, in their mind there was something here about maybe you getting a lot of attention, maybe your success, something of that nature that really kept them in their head. They had a lot of negative thinking when it came towards you, and they felt like devil, the king, and the queen of wands. The devil would be them, Eight of Cups, High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands, and the Star. This person had negative thinking on whether or not the two of you would be successful. There's something here about him having some type of regret. Um, what's that? What's that? Five of Cups, Two of Swords, Strength, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like there was this energy of him being in two separate minds, but trying to follow like his higher self, his like like being very logical in a situation. I feel like he felt that there was like a deep sexual attraction between the two of you. Um, but at the same time, it was this energy of like, is this an illusion? What is this? Um, is it like not really knowing what the purpose of the connection was? So, okay, I have this deep sexual, passionate connection to someone, right? But I'm not really sure what's the purpose of the connection. And because of that insecurity, it makes me doubt that me and this person can actually be successful together. And I'm trying to be logical as far as disconnecting my emotions from the situation. Does that make sense? I feel like also ultimately, and this might be a little bit triggering, he may have felt as if maybe he wanted to go towards something that maybe he felt was more than just attraction with the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Star. Right. So there might have been this energy with him where he maybe felt like the connection was shallow in a way, or maybe just at least on his end. I don't know if it was just sex for him or passion and fun for him, but there was an uncertainty of what the purpose of the connection was supposed to be in the first place. In his mind, there may have been something better or more, I want to be like meaningful, but something that feels more aligned. Okay, so I think that's really what it was. I feel like there was kind of this energy on, is this gonna be the end all be all? Right? Is this gonna be my end, my emotional fulfillment, my happily ever after? And there was too much uncertainty on rather if this what it was. Miss, where are my crystals? You about to get blocked. You need to follow instructions. Okay. If you want a question answered, you need to donate. Did this computer laptop just die? Oh no. And she doubled down. Where is my crystals? Like I'm obligated to tell you where your crystals are. How about you pick up some damn cards and figure it out? Cause huh? So yeah, it's gonna give one that Eight of Swords, the Tower. I feel like not this update thing again. I feel like, he may have been in a little bit of denial as well. And I feel like at some point he may have had some type of realization because the Eight of Swords for me in the Tower is an epiphany, right? So I feel like for a while he was very conflicted, but then he had this epiphany. What was the epiphany? The Seven of Swords, that he wanted to go in a different direction or he wanted to be avoided. And so it showed in his actions. All right. My laptop is doing this weird thing. Let me just grab like a tablet or something or the other laptop. Y'all, give me 1 second. Yeah. I had to go get another laptop because, of course, retrograde has just been doing its thing. But luckily, I have no laptop. Luckily, I have several devices in my house. So we gonna make it work. But yeah, oh no, Shotty lost her mind. She was a little, she was a little lost. You know where she was at. All right, we up in Adam, and I think. Ooh, shit. Oh damn. Okay. Sorry, you guys. We are almost there. I just don't know if number two had another question. I feel like number two that pretty much answered your question. But I just don't know if you had another one. Okay. Okie dokie. Go to bed. You're about to piss me off. Why is it moving so slowly? For the love of God. It might be because the laptop is pretty much dead. Hold on, y'all. What the bumba? You can't hear me? I mean, I should be all the way up. Hold on. Yeah, I'm all the way up, love. It might just be because maybe you're on your iPad. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm only on number two. Now that I got this other laptop, this other laptop is tweaking. But we're getting somewhere. Okay, we made it somewhere. I love you too, hon. Let me see. All right. Go back to number two. All right. I'm so sorry, number two. Okay, you only had one question, number two. I feel like that pretty much answered your question. Um, I hope that that gave you some clarity. Okay, number three. What's up, number three? All right. Hey, Lex. Hey, hope all is well, and I hope you had an amazing birthday. Thank you. I have two quick questions for you. Question: what would be my homegirl's energy, the Aries, and feeling once she sees me doing my own thing and focusing on my own hobbies? We recently got back from a girls' trip, and during happy hour, she told me she's still trying to figure out who she is and what career path she wants. I told her to start charging for her talents, but not to monetize every hobby. Lately, I've noticed when I post something I'm genuinely into, like yoga, crystals, or alchemy, she'll post something similar about a week later, almost like she's been doing it too. I don't tell her what I'm doing, she just sees it online like everyone else. I'm thinking about getting more into my hobbies and even posting content later on TikTok. TikTok. So I'm curious what her energy would be when she sees me really moving on my own path. Would she still copy? Would she find who she is, her own person, or would it still be a comparison thing going on? I'm not going to lie. It makes me not want to post at all. Mm. So, what would be her energy? What would be her energy? What would be her energy? Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there will be this energy of discontent because she's going to feel like there's avoidance on your end. She may feel some type of vibe from you. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, some type of, she may feel some type of vibe like you're avoiding her or like dismissed kind of in a way. I think if anything, that's what's gonna bother her. Um and I do see her choosing to, go and balance herself out and, try to create some type of stability for herself. But I do see her feeling rather insecure about it. But I feel like the insecurity does come from maybe feeling as if you're avoidant or she's pushed on the back burner. um because you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, she may not feel included. I do see her going to go do her own thing, try to do what she can to create something for herself, but I do see her being kind of like sad and insecure. Three of Swords, feelings kind of hurt because there is that energy of not knowing if she's going to be able to manifest her own emotional fulfillment. Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. She may feel as if she needs to walk away from you, isolate herself from you to figure out where it is she needs to be. I'm not sure why. Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, Strength, and the Hangman. She may feel like you're also occupied with other people, other connections. Um, you're not really too focused on her. So there's that. Let me see what was being said. Okay. Okay. Number two. What's up, number two? Your second question, love. What is the Sagittarius's energy and feelings towards me not reaching back out after an intense phone conversation? Over the weekend, he spent money on a hotel and dinner for us. The next day, we had a phone conversation that turned into an argument after he said something I didn't like. He tried to say I was being defensive, but it felt like he was flipping the situation on me. I brought up my mom and grandma not having a car and driving them places, and his reply was, "Oh my God, they don't have a car. They need to have assets in their name, like 5 cars at least, especially since I had just picked him up from the train station because he doesn't have a car either." And he was being cheap as with me, and he was trying to put a limit financially on our weekend, which really was annoying too. I cut the conversation off, and immediately after that, since then I haven't reached back out, and I'm curious what his energy or feelings are about the conversations and the silence. Okay. What is the Sagittarius's energy? What is the Sagittarius's energy? Two of Pentacles, King of Cups. Oh, you can't see the cards. The Nine of Cups, the Two of Wands. Judgment. Two of Pentacles, the Sun, King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Judgment, and the Eight of Swords. I think that he does want a new beginning. He wants a reconciliation. He wants to be able to have a conversation where you guys can, balance whatever this is out. I do also feel like there's a bit of defensiveness. He feels like you have options. That's another thing. He feels like you have options. Um, he's a bit in his head about reaching out. And I think part of that is because he may feel like you have other options, but I do feel like he wants to have a conversation and a reconciliation with you. Why are all these damn messages pulling out? That he does have insecurities over stability. Um, why death though? Uh, mm. His insecurities around his stability makes him feel like eventually you'll decide to hold back from him and go towards something that you feel like is going to be more beneficial. So I think overall what he's feeling is that he's not sure if he should reach out and try to even have some type of rebirth with you because he feels like it's going to lead to you shutting yourself off to him regardless because you're going to want something that's more reciprocal or more beneficial for you in the end. So he's thinking about that too. One, he thinks you probably have options or options that you probably like more than him. Two, he feels like his financial insecurities is going to make you become defensive anyway. So he's taking a lot of different things into consideration, which is why he's kind of in like this analysis paralysis defensive energy where he's not saying anything. If he already has securities, insecurities, and projection, and maybe he feels like your parents should already be established because they're your parents. I don't know. But yeah. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Star, and the Empress. Interesting. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Fool. I also feel like he has options as well. So I feel like he's also taking that into consideration. Hermit. What's that? That Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. Justice, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Hmm. I definitely feel like there's this energy where he's kind of like feeling rather, I don't know, it gives me kind of like a stingy energy. Like he's still trying to find some type of elevation for himself. I don't want to say like he's broke, but he may be in this energy where he feels like he has a lot on his plate and he needs to save. And so he may be feeling like he need to stand on what he believes he needs to do in regards to being very frugal. Girl, he was stingy. Okay, yeah. So like he feels like, okay, well, you know, maybe this is not a good idea because I do need to like there's still things that I'm trying to elevate in. So, okay. Well, he looks like he's putting a lot into perspective. All right, love. And he can't provide for me. Got it. He barely spent 350 over the weekend. Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe he's picking up on that vibe that that's not gonna work for you. All right, love. Number 4. Hey, what the heck? Oh, stupid computer, please. All right, number 4. Hey, love. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Sending you love and light. Same to you. May I have a message from Spirit, please? Of course. Message from Spirit, number 4. Message from Spirit for 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 number 4. The 7 of Pentacles. The tower. Oh, there's something behind it. 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Tower, the Sun, and the Lovers. Gemini energy, Scorpio, Aries energy, and Leo energy. Looking at Aries energy. This looks nice. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the Magician, or Gemini energy, the Star, Aquarius energy, Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Damn, you got unexpected love coming in. A soulmate, a divine union, a spiritual union, 2 of Cups, and the Lovers. You have some type of unexpected union coming in. I mean, if it's not already here, right? But something is divine intervention, something's wish fulfillment, something's happily ever after. The Chariot. Damn, all these majors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors, 6 majors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 majors out of a 10 card spread, 11 card spread. The 4 Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. You want to know something? There may have been some type of disappointment, sadness, and regret over past situations. This could be things from your past in general, maybe past relationships, maybe the way you grew up seeing love. There's something about disappointment from your past in regards to love situations that you wanted to be emotional fulfillment. Um, but it looks like the divine is intervening and sending you something that's way more aligned than what may have been trying to hold on to or were holding on to from the past. 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. This is something that's might move very quickly. It might be extremely passionate, spontaneous, fun, exciting. Damn. Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Wands. There's something here about you stepping into some type of spiritual union after experiencing some type of painful, burdensome experiences. So I don't know if you've already experienced the pain, the burden, okay, but it's leading you, High Priestess and the 4 of Wands, to some type of divine union. Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and the World. There may be this energy where you really didn't see your path clearly, or there was some type of enlightenment that you weren't seeing something clearly in regards to something that your intuition was telling you, but it looks like you're getting ready to come out of that. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands. You're going from overthinking, anxiety, or thinking the worst case scenario to feeling extremely confident and successful. Congrats. The Devil, the Lovers, the Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you could have had some unhealthy attachments. All right, love. Number five. What's the number five? Hey, Lexi. Hey. Sorry ahead of time for the long message. No worries. No worries. I just want to take a moment to tell you how much I love and appreciate you. You got to stop serenading me. Thank you for always taking the time for us. I truly hope you're feeling better. Thank you. I know your birthday weekend didn't go the way you planned, but please know that we all love you, appreciate you, and are praying for your health. Your health always comes first. Thank you, love. Even though you were sick, I still hope you felt how loved and celebrated you are. May God continue to bless you, and may this new year of life bring you joy, peace, abundance, and beautiful moments. You truly have the most beautiful baby face. Thank you. Such a blessing. Thank you for everything you do and for the classes and always sharing your time and wisdom with us. We all look forward to learning from you and supporting you the same way you've supported us. Thank you for being my friend and accepting me for who I am. That means more to me than you know. I love you always with love and gratitude. I love you. I love you too, boo. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. I love you, boo. Let's see. Whatever comes out for me that I need to know, okay? Whatever comes out for number five. 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 The Devil, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and Justice. Somebody's coming towards you with an offer. High Priestess, could be a Pisces, could be a Capricorn. They're coming towards you with some type of gesture. But I feel like there's some mental mind games being played. And I think that you need to acknowledge that. Yeah, Magician, the Devil, and the High Priestess. Gemini energy. I feel like again, someone's coming towards you with a gesture, but they still are mentally conflicted in regards to you. So they're coming in with some type of manipulative energy, strength, and you need to hold back. Eight of Swords, even though I feel like Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Four Cups. Yeah, it's kind of this energy of not allowing yourself to be mentally stuck, burdened. Four of Cups, right? Rejecting something, holding back, rejecting something. Temperance, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, because you're manifesting the new. Hmm. Lovers, bottom of the deck. More Gemini energy. All right. Two, should I go to the after work happy hour at the pub Friday? My coworkers invited me. I do want to go, but I wonder how it's going to go. Hopefully, the King of Swords shows up. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. Okay, should she go? What's it going to be like if she goes to this happy hour? Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Four of Swords. What's the Queen of Pentacles? That Hierophant. The Devil, the Five of Cups. I don't really, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords. I don't really see you having that great of a time. I see you kind of being disappointed. Don't show me that. I don't know if this is you or somebody around you who's like upset over a connection or a commitment. I feel like somebody around you is in a bit of a like funk. And I'm just not sure if it's you or someone else. Hmm. 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 So this is her. Hmm. I feel like when you go there, you're in a bit of a funk. I feel like you're in a bit of a funk, but at the same time, it looks like you might have a good time. So let me rephrase that because it looks like, yes, you're having an okay time with your friends, with your coworkers, but you're in some type of weird energy about something else. It just feels like your mind is somewhere else, or there's some type of you're disappointed about something else, or you have something on your mind that you're feeling rather like insecure about. So I don't know if you're like overthinking. I don't think it has anything to do with your coworkers. I just feel like maybe you're just not in the mood, although the vibes are there. So it's like the vibes are there, but you just seem like you're not vibing. Yeah. So I don't know. Because it'd be because of this Pisces? Maybe. Okay. Channel for my future lover. Channel message from, yeah, channel message from her future lover. I'll get in my feelings. Oh, okay. Channel message from the future lover. Nine of Pentacles, Four Swords, the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. You and your future person are kind of manifesting each other simultaneously. It's funny because it's like, it feels like something is like serendipity. Like everything's like falling into place at the same time. So I feel like your future person, higher self, knows that this is happening. It's like as you're avoiding other situations, your future person is aligning with themselves and healing. I feel like your future person is also having anxiety because they want some type, not also having anxiety, but I feel worried about whether or not they'll be able to manifest some type of positive shift in their love life as well. And it seems like as they're worried about where they're headed, you're kind of running right into them. So again, it feels like something is going to be like serendipity, like this happened, so that happened, so this happened, so we found each other. So I think that's how you're going to meet your person. It's going to be in a way where you don't see them coming and they're wondering where you are. Yeah, a little bit. So I guess that's what your future person wants you. Yeah, the chariot. It's going to be something that's divinely guided, the star. Uh-huh. Okay. What's the tea around me? I love messy, wondering what's going on. LMAO, thank you. You want me to use the tea deck? Do you want me to use the tea deck? Or you just want me to use tarot? Yeah, okay. What is the tea around her? What is the tea around her? What's the tea around her? Pretending, fake, living beyond means, divination abuser, and moving. What the hell? Archangel Michael, protection prevented from harm, incarcerated, locked up, about to be, always in and out. Now, this could be the Eight of Swords, right? What's pretending? Grip anchors chained way down, divination abuser, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. So I don't know. There could be someone around you who is struggling financially and abusing some type of divination, haunted, ego in their head, financial support. Somebody who's worried about some type of financial support, child alimony, government, drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff, clout hungry. Somebody doesn't want to get cut off from someone's like supply financially, threatening and fed up. Someone's like abusing divinity. I don't know what they're doing. Obsession, must have indulgence. What's Archangel Michael? Denial, not facing the truth, irrational reasoning. What's incarcerated? Roller coaster, highest high adrenaline rush, tragedy, forbidden love, realization, and groupie, looking you up. This feels like someone's third party who's trying to keep somebody trapped through some type of divination. That's what it feels like for some type of financial gain. And somebody's in denial here, not facing the truth, irrational reasoning, because they stuck somewhere where they're not happy. Obsession, that's like the devil and the Ten of Wands. So something could be becoming very burdensome, or somebody just feels like they can't remove themselves from something. Reflecting. So, okay. Lockdown, mental prison, confined. Someone's like stuck in their head, creeping. They're watching you. Lonely. Feeling lonely. Facts. No facts, never has the facts. Make shit up lies. Cleansing and photo proof. Getting evidence. So someone can see that you're removing negativity or you are, yeah, romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover, F buddy. So yeah, it's like a third party situation. Verge, about to reveal, confess, done, completion, lesson learned, and divine masculine. Someone could be getting ready to confess something, but legal issues and legal. Someone could be going through some type of legal issues. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Court paperwork filed. Legal issues and legal back to back is crazy. Drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos, moving, physical. Somebody could be moving. Somebody could be going through a breakup. This could be a divorce. Giving money where there's money involved. But I feel like somebody could have been trying to keep somebody stuck because of finances. Moving on. Thank you. Next. So, realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light, groupie, and retaliation, looking you up. There could be something here about this third party finding out about you. Punish, payback, revenge, scarcity tactics, inside scoop, a closer look, nosy, up in your business, online, looking for info, records, crush, sad, broken, feeling alone, threatening. Ooh, ain't shit, dust it off, and negotiator. Bargaining, begging, your light irritates their demons. Love triangle, third party, multiple choices, and lovers. Oh God, single, plugged, desire, and fishing for comments. Today, entrapment and chasing. Children, uh-oh, confused and bad habits. Don't get pregnant if you don't want to get pregnant. Okay, that look like drama, like straight up drama. So I don't know. Somebody could be unconditional, genuine, certain love, but dirty offer and poison, financial support. Yeah, this masculine could definitely be coming towards you with some type of offer, but they're caught up in a whole bunch of drama with somebody else. Somebody could be literally trying to keep them stuck because of finances, maybe because of children. But it looks like a lot of drama, and it looks like if you entertain it, somehow you get intertwined with the drama. I'll take. You're welcome, boo. Number six. What's up, number six? They have $3. Okay. Okay. And a lot of assets. Okay. So that makes sense. Love you too, boo. Number six. What's up, number six? I have been applying for a remote position like crazy. I really want to work from home. What is the outcome on that? What's the outcome on this remote position? What's the outcome on this remote position? What is the outcome? Death, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, the Five of Wands, the Emperor, the Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, the Empress. Interesting. What does that have to do with anything? In the immediate energy, I still see you being in some type of work partnership. Um, yeah. The immediate energy, I'm not seeing you working from home. Is she eventually going to be able to work from home? Yes. Okay, well, when? I see you still being stressed out because you have to work house. Gotta go to the workout. Cancer season. So when's cancer season? June, July? What are we in right now? March, April, May, June. So within the next 3 months, you should be. And it's funny because you have the chariot at the bottom of the deck. Cancer. So in cancer season, it looks like you find an at home job. Yeah, summertime. So during the summer, so that's Yeah. Hmm. Blocked for your highest good 3 months from now. Blocked from your highest good, and 3 months from now, they just doubled down. So 3 months from now, right? March. Yeah. And we're in the middle of March. So what's the outcome of this situation shift with my Scorpio? I'm a Saggy. What is the outcome with this situation shift with the Scorpio? What is the outcome? The Five of Wands, the Hierophant, Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups, Strength, the Page of Cups, the Star, the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Wands. If there's already been some type of conflict, it feels like I don't necessarily see an energy of the two of you guys letting each other go. I feel like there's an energy of the two of you guys trying to kind of figure it out. So if there hasn't been any conflict, I see some type of conflict, but I don't see the two of you leaving each other alone. I feel that the two of you still have hope in the situation and want to manifest some type of forward movement, even though I feel like there are regrets, insecurities, guarded energy, maybe some ego battling going on. But ultimately, I feel like the goal for the two of you is that you want something to come into alignment. I do feel like though your person could be a little bit more withdrawn, okay? You may see that you have to tuck your tail before he does, or that's the energy that you will tuck your tail before he does whenever this conflict happens, whether you're in the conflict or not. I feel like the masculine in this situation is more guarded and withdrawn, even though there's disappointment. And there, again, mutual energy is the both of you guys want this to come back into alignment. So again, I do feel like there's this energy where you may have to release your ego, release your opposing energy in order for this to happen because I see him kind of being more on the guarded side. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Death, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. What the hell is that? High Priestess, the Sun, the Hangman, the Two of Pentacles, and Two of Cups, the Tower. What's the Five of Cups? Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, Judgment, and the Devil. This person doesn't want to move on from you. They don't want to move on from you, but there is the energy of them moving on from you. But they're gonna try to fight it. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Interesting. Lordy. All right, love. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah. All right, y'all. I had to cough and it wasn't going to cue. All right, number seven. What's the number seven? Hi, Lexi. I hope this emails find you doing amazing because you are. Thank you. Same to you. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. I have two questions. What good things are coming for the month of March? Death, Strength, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles, okay. Four of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Things are moving forward in regards to your stability. I am. I'm getting better, but I don't know what happened. I was getting better. I feel better. I'm not as stuffy as before, but I don't know. But yeah. Sorry, number. I'm all having conversations with people. Sorry, number seven. Number seven, things are getting ready to move forward for you in regards to your finances. If you've been feeling insecure or feeling like you didn't necessarily, again, maybe this is something that's coming up for you with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, where there's some type of insecurity around either making a decision around your finances or maybe feeling blocked in regards to your finances. All right. But it looks like things are getting ready to speed up for you. And again, I feel like even when things start moving forward, there's still kind of this anxiety that you're feeling about whether or not something is going to be enough or emotionally fulfilling. And with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like it is. I feel like your consistency, your diligence, your hard work is going to pay off. So, finances. Oh, I also feel like you are ending certain connections that are toxic. I don't know if these are lovers or if these are friendships or both, but it looks like all the wrong people will be leaving your life. And thus, this abundance comes in. Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. You're going to kind of notice that things start to speed up when all the wrong people leave your life. This could be multiple people. With the Lovers, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Swords, the Devil, the Moon, the World. You're closing out some type of toxic partnership, connection, something like that. It could be a job. It doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't. It feels like these are lovers or friends or both. But I mean, it could be. Okay. Number two, can you tell me if my ex is my twin flame? Okay. What's the connection between her and her ex? What's the connection between her and her ex? What is the connection between her and her ex? Um, I feel like this is someone who you were definitely meant to meet, but this is someone who pushes you into your divine feminine energy, into your wisdom, into your abundance, into your success, into your rebirth. This is someone who gives you kind of that push into that. So it feels more so like a catalyst, okay? Or Maybe a karmic, but I'm not really getting karmic energy. But see, this person is pushing you towards your person. It's like that's what they're manifesting intentionally or unintentionally. So I don't feel like this is your twin. I do feel like they're going to come back towards you, though. I don't feel like this person is completely out of your life. I feel like they're coming back in. The devil, the two of swords, and the magician. Mm, mm. Eight of wands, the sun, the six of swords, the ace of cups, death, the nine of pentacles, six of wands. Um, I think it's really important for you to go towards the new. Right, love. Number eight. What's with number eight? Hi, Alexis. Happy birthday. Thank you. My question is: was my boyfriend who died last year a soulmate, and will I ever get another chance at love? Okay, this is a deep dive. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. This is a deep dive. It's 10:10. At 10:25, we're done. What was the connection around her and her boyfriend who passed? My condolences. What was the connection between the two of them? What's the connection between the two of them? The world, the page of swords, death, the wheel of fortune, and the three of pentacles, the four of cups, the eight of cups, the seven of cups, the star, and judgment. What's the world in the four of cups? The hangman, who's the eight of pentacles, death, the seven of cups, death and the seven of cups, the two of swords, the wheel of fortune, the moon, the three of pentacles, and judgment, the 10 of pentacles. Interesting. So the four swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like I feel like this was someone who was a part of your soul tribe. This was someone who was some type of divine love for you. I also feel like the divine is wanting you to apply purpose to the two of you guys' relationship, because I feel like I don't know, this is super sensitive, so I'm trying to choose my words wisely. There could definitely be this energy where there's a lot of conflicting energy mentally when it comes to you in this situation, like a lot of uncertainty and unclarity. And the divine is wanting you to kind of see how you can focus on transitioning away. I don't want to say transitioning away from, but the negative feelings, focusing on emotion, detaching from those negative feelings that you feel, that energy of maybe feeling stuck or discontent. How can you emotionally detach from the pessimistic energy and move towards the more, I don't want to say optimistic, but where you can apply some type of purpose to why you encountered this person? because I feel like the moment that you're able to do that is the moment you see the shift. Wheel of Fortune, the moon, the star, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and Judgment. That's when the rebirth happens. That's when you start to go into the unknown, where, yes, you do have new love here with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. That's longevity, that's legacy. Wheel of Fortune and the star is wish fulfillment, but you can't see it yet because you're in this energy of uncertainty and not really being connected with your intuition because of the situation. So the divine saying, yes, this was a divine partner, but how are you going to work on yourself to move past this mental blockage? If that makes sense. Let me get another energy. Can you tell me more about the nature of their connection? Can you tell me more about the nature of their connection? The ten came right back out. So this was some type of divine love. The Ten of Cups, somebody who is a part of your soul tribe, soul family. Five of Cups, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. But see, again, there's something here about a lesson. Justice, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Three of Cups. The Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This was something that had a lot of potential, but there is definitely a lesson here. And again, there's something here about you choosing to stay in some type of limbo. And of course, easier said than done, right? Like, Alexis, shut the hell up. What do you mean? Of course, I'm in some type of limbo. Like, that's not something that you just get over, right? But it's showing me in the cards, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Moon, the Hangman. It's like this stagnant type of energy that you're in, energetically, emotionally. But the reason why you're still in that energy is because we haven't applied the purpose, or we haven't accepted the purpose yet, which of course doesn't happen overnight. So I know you didn't really ask me this, but it keeps coming out. So clearly that's what the divine wants me to say to you. But it's kind of showing me your new beginning again. Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Justice, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough. Yes, you're going to have love again, but it's going to be when you have some type of new beginning, which of course you can't rush. The Nine of Swords, the Sun, the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, okay. Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Wow, what is that? Judgment, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. You most definitely have a new beginning here. A successful new beginning. Like, a really successful new beginning. I mean, all of these cards: Judgment, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Hierophant, the Sun, the Nine of Swords. Something is moving straight into emotional fulfillment. The Three of Cups, the bottom of the deck. The World, wow, and the Two of Swords. See, the thing is, you don't see it yet. You're still healing, which is understandable. Love, I don't know if I'm gonna need a whole 15 minutes for your read. We're getting the same energy over and over again. I don't want to, you know, be repeating myself. I'm gonna get one more spread. Let me see if I can get something out of here in regards to the nature of your connection, because it has that in here. We heard about the nature of their connection. This was a soulmate, or what kind of partner this was. Undefined secrets and lies, loving yourself, still standing, unspoken feelings, different worlds, blocked, emotional safety, cosmic connection, platonic passion, feeling trapped. Is it saying what I think it's saying? Okay. So I I definitely feel like, again, you were meant to meet this person, but I feel like your divine union is coming in, and it's coming in a very unexpected way. All right. And I feel like this person came in again to teach you some type of lesson, for you to apply some type of lesson here when it comes to this person. All right. You have somebody coming in who you don't see coming. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So, this may be someone who you're not even expecting to be with. Cosmic connection. This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions, and the bottom of the deck, the same page. You want the same thing. You're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically. I think your divine union is coming in. Again, not to downplay this connection, but I don't feel like this was necessarily like a soulmate connection that was meant to stay. Love lessons. A lot of lessons for sure. It's hard because that's all I knew, but thank you. You're welcome, love. A lot of lessons for sure. Yeah. All right, love. All righty. Number 9. What's up, number 9? What do you see regarding the future of my romantic life within the next few months? I'm a Taurus in case that comes up. Okay. What's coming up for number 9 in the next few months in regards to love? What's coming up for number 9 in the next few months in regards to love? What's coming up for number 9 in the next few months in regards to love? What's coming up? The Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Knight of Cups, Temperance, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. There could be some type of tower moment with you and someone, because somebody here is flighty or unpredictable. You could be holding back from one person, trying to have some type of new beginning. I feel like there's a tower moment with you and someone, and you put your guard up with them, and they end up having to walk away and focus on manifesting something else, or that's you with them. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, damn, and the Chariot, death, the bottom of the deck. So again, I feel like the King of Pentacles would be you, but flip it, switch it, take it how it resonates. It seems like there's some type of tower moment, which leads to sadness and regret, which leads to somebody keeping their guard up, even though they may want to heal something with someone. They're like, no, they're keeping their guard up, and it's forcing somebody to kind of just keep it pushing and move on. All right, so I don't know. Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, King and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this is like a commitment, a connection where it's like something is kind of it's ending. Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. You could be going towards someone else because you would be the Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands, yeah. Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. You could have another option, or somebody here has another option. So someone could be keeping their guard up with you, which forces you to just move on. But it looks like whoever's moving on, they're moving on to something I mean kind of great. Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King and the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Star. So if someone's putting their guard up with you, it looks like you're moving towards some type of wish fulfillment. So someone could be holding back from you, not reaching out, not healing something with you, which leads you to just move on to something else that looks really promising. Or you could be putting your guard up with someone, which pushes them into something promising. But you would be the Queen of Pentacles. So it would definitely be maybe someone's holding back from you, putting up boundaries with you, which leads you to go towards something really nice. Okay. What message or guidance do my spiritual guides have for me right now? That's most important. Okay. What message or guidance? That's most important. What message or guidance? That's most important for number 9. The Two of Cups, the Magician, the Nine of Wands, Justice, and the Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Don't hold on to people, places, or things that are one-sided, just period. Like you could have people in your life who are busy manifesting their happily ever after, their end all be all. Meanwhile, you're getting some type of lack. You're getting some type of breadcrumbing. You're not getting what you deserve. It's only going to lead you towards some type of discontent. So this could be relationships, this in any area. You holding on to things that are one-sided is only going to lead to you feeling discontent. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like you following that truth allows you to break through and move away from and move towards wish fulfillment. But it may, the moment that you decide that you're not going to take people's one-sided energy, it's like now they're so mentally conflicted when it comes to you. So beware of that too. Yeah, there could definitely be an energy too of like the same people who wanted to be one-sided or breadcrumb or wanted to be not give you what you deserve in workplace, whatever. The moment you put up those boundaries is the moment you're going to realize now they want to come in with apologies or gestures. And I think at that point, with the moon and the Queen of Swords, you need to just follow your intuition and believe who people show you they are the first time. Okay. So I'm not sure what that's about. Hermit, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, it's like you could have people coming towards you with apologies or trying to check your temperature or trying to communicate it, in whatever way to you. But with the Five of Swords behind it, it's kind of like passive aggressive energy. It's, yeah, I'll give you this apology. Yeah, I will express myself to you in a positive way. But I'm still that same sabotaging ass person, that same egotistical person, that same confrontational, gossiping ass person. Okay, so just, yeah. All right, love. Number 10. What's up, number 10? I believe this is a yes or no. And your question is the lady I went on a date with Saturday worth trying to date? Is this person worth trying to date? Eight of Swords, no. Tower, damn. Huh. If you pay close attention, you'll see that. If you pay close attention, you will find that out. Maybe if you do some digging with the Hermit and the Page of Swords. I don't know why they tell you to look through this lady's stuff, but okay. All right, love. Number 11. What's up, number 11? Or she's a stalker, number 10. That could be that too. If you're not supposed to look through her stuff, she could be a stalker. All right, number 11. Happy birthday week. Thank you. Wishing you another year full of joy. Thank you, love. I have to move in about 5 weeks. I found an apartment close to where I am now. Applied. It is more expensive because it has a beautiful view. Can you please check the energy on the place I applied for today? Okay. What's the energy around the place that she applied for today? What's the energy around the place she applied for today? What is the energy around the place she applied for today? High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and a Hangman. Um, hmm, so okay, okay. I feel like there's an energy here of you really liking this place, but you just need to be very, you need to make sure you're following your wisdom in regards to how you're handling your finances. I think if you do that, you're fine. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I see you being okay if you're following your wisdom, but there's an energy here with the Seven of Swords of you not really wanting to follow your wisdom and therefore you take some type of loss. So I would say make sure you're saving, make sure you're being diligent, make sure you're not trying to do too much, make sure you're not like in your ego as to where maybe I don't know, you want to buy all new shit. I don't know. It's something about just being very discerning in regards to how you spend your money if you're gonna go this route. I do see you loving it though. With the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles, the lovers, I see you loving it, but with the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Hangman, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, it's like you're loving it at first until you're not loving it anymore, and it's because of something with finances. Maybe you feel like it's not worth it in the end, or you feel like you have a lot on your plate. You feel like there's certain things you can't go do, or certain blockages now because of whatever. That could be future energy. Just be discerning because I just kind of feel like sometime in the future it may interfere with something that you want to do, move towards. But other than that, I see you I see it and you loving it. I don't feel like you're gonna have a problem getting in either. How will I meet someone new in love? I quit the toxic dating apps, so now what? Okay. How is she gonna meet somebody new in love? The Two of Pentacles. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. Okay, you got a soulmate here. You got multiple people coming towards you. But how is she gonna meet these people? How is she gonna meet these people? Moon in reverse. Knight of Cups. They're gonna come towards you with some type of offer. How? Knight of Wands. It's a conversation that's happening. Page of Swords. You're gonna be talking to these people. Six of Wands. You're gonna be getting a lot of attention, a lot of communication, probably online. Probably still online or while you're traveling with the two of wands in the world. This could be during some type of travel, but the world talk speaks of online. Okay. But I feel like you have multiple options coming towards you. You got somebody here who has a third party who's releasing themselves from a third party coming towards you. And then you got a soulmate as well. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio, Taurus. I also have, as far as the sneaky person or the person releasing themselves from someone, Libra, Aries, Capricorn. Okay. All right, love. Lord have mercy. Number 12. What's up, number 12? Hey, love. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. So I recently got fired from one of my jobs. I knew it was going to happen before it did, so I wasn't surprised. There was so much drama leading up to this. Basically, my location was transitioning from being a franchise location to a corporate location, and there were some girls in corporate that felt like I wasn't as bubbly and my aesthetic was not their favorite. They also did not like the other employees from my location, but I was told that they said that about me in specific. I am thinking about filing a lawsuit. Should I pursue a lawsuit or will it be a waste of time? I don't do legal questions, love. You know that by now. But let's see what happens if she filed. What happens if she filed a lawsuit? What happens if she files a lawsuit? Courtship. Happens if she files a lawsuit. High honor. What happens if she files a lawsuit? Family room. Okay, so there'll be some type of meeting. Wealthy man, mature man. Okay, they're gonna meet about it. What happens? Bad health. Message. Occupation. Okay. Despair. What happens? We know that already. It's telling me everything that basically happened. Them having a conversation, despair, the loss of the job. What happens if she filed the lawsuit? Spirit, please. Official person. Okay. Privileged lady, community, and message of concern. What's message of concern? Child and coffin. Courthouse and poverty. False person. Expectation. Lovers. Marriage. Mature woman. This is not telling me nothing about nothing. It's telling me what's happening, but it's not telling me the outcome of the legal situation. What happens if she files a lawsuit? It's telling me everything but what I'm asking. Let's see. What happens if she files a lawsuit? Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Temperance, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and Justice. Okay. I don't see them wanting to give you any money. I see them fighting that four pentacles. They not. They're gonna try to milk the situation. Yeah, no. I don't see them trying to come up off of anything. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles. They may try to wrap the money up in so much different fees and by the time you get to the end of the court case, you've spent more money. They're gonna try to delay it. It's gonna move very slowly. Will she get a good result in the end? No. All right, love. Number 13. What's up, number 13? Please read this to yourself, okay? Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're welcome. Okay. What's that doing anything? It seems to me like there's someone in your energy who sees that you're in some type of divine feminine energy. There's an energy or a person, and they don't necessarily like it. Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the Empress, the Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups. You're getting ready to step into some type of growth and abundance, and there's someone here who necessarily isn't devil, who's not fond of that. And so this could definitely be someone who's trying to create illusions or blockages. Who is this? Or what is this? King of Cups, the Sun, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. The Sun, the Moon and the Sun. What's that? Eight of Cups. Somebody who knows you're walking away from them. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Judgment. You could have King of Wands, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Somebody who's going through something financially and knows that you're walking away from them or going through some type of transition. I got Sag energy here. I got Pisces, Cancer energy here. Really, any water sign. This particular person doing this intentionally. Emperor, Justice, the World, Emperor, Empress. You know, it feels like you're getting ready to really elevate and come into some type of elevated partnerships as well. I don't know if this is intentional or if energies are or if people are being used by other energies to slow you down. My beauty, he's the Sag. I just don't know if this is intentional or if it's, you know what I mean? Like other energies using lower vibrational people around you to do you know what I'm saying? For it to show up that way. What's up with this? High Priestess. See, you're showing up the High Priestess in this deck too. Deception, shapeshifter, liar. Look, chaos agent. Chaos agent creating drama, being used by other energies. That's what this feels. It feels energetic. It doesn't feel mask. Hidden intentions, wolf in sheep's clothing, fake spiritualist, karmic. So maybe this There's a fake spiritualist in your energy that's karmic, being used by other energies, who's hiding, who's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, gentlemen and using lovers, new love, new energy. Who would this be? Queen of Earth. And the Queen of Pentacles came out in your last spread too. Rewind. It was over here on this side. So this could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or some type of feminine energy. All right. Major backfire. Secret society. This could be somebody who's in some type of group. Triggered. They're triggered because something's backfiring. Angelic protection because you're protected. I don't feel like you need to worry about this. Something's gonna backfire anyways. You have some type of fake spiritualist. Someone, that Queen of Pentacles came out in the tarot too, as far as the person who I was talking about. Yes, it was my friend the Virgo. Okay. Yeah, that Queen of Pentacles came out in the spread that I just did, as far as the person who's not happy about some type of growth that you got going on. So yeah. I was just trying to see how far back it was. I just know it's in here. Oh, it's not showing up now, but it was there. If you rewind, you'll see it. All right. Yeah, you're fine. You're protected. Okay. Question number two. Now the King of Pentacles is here. King and the Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Swords and the Devil. The Knight of Swords. There's there's somebody around you who's gone through some type of breakup or divorce or something like that, and they're miserable. I don't know what this has to do with you. Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands, the Empress, Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Lovers. What the hell is it? What's this? What does that have to do with her? Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Cups. There's somebody in your energy who's sad that you got some type of growth, stability, or alignment coming in because they are going through some type of breakup. They're going through some type of divorce. They're going through some type of conflict in their life. Also, the Taurus I was talking to a while back showed up in my dreams. They're cousins. Interesting. Well, the Empress energy is here, and that's Taurus Libra energy. So that could be that. But it's definitely giving me it's a feminine energy. Whoever I'm picking up on today is a feminine energy. But they could be definitely somehow involving your lovers. I mean, yeah, that would make sense because they can't show up in the 5D as themselves. So, Lord, somebody's miserable, needs a life. And again, it all feels super energetic. I would have to really dig in it to see, like, is this being intentional or is this like evil eye energy where they're evil eyeing you and certain energies are picking up on that evil eye and taking it as an invitation? Mm. Because it could be that too. It could be When someone spends a lot of time sending negative thoughts towards someone, then that person will pick up on it in their dream state, pick up on it, like certain energy will take that as an invitation to go, you know what I'm saying? Um Execute that energy towards someone. I just don't know if it's intentional or not. Oh yeah. Either way, though, you know what I mean? All right, love. Number 14. Hey, number 14. Hey, Lex. Hope you feel better. Talking is the worst with the cough. I know, right? Thank you, love. My question is what's coming next for me in anything? Love, career, whatever comes out. Okay. You're welcome, boo. What's coming next? What's coming next? What is coming next? What's coming next? Temperance, the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, the World, and the Star. So it looks like you're Leo. I don't see your energy here. Over here. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like love is coming in. Some type of successful love situation is coming in, but I feel like there's insecurities because there's someone on the outside who is sad, disappointed, and in regret because this person is with you. So you're dealing with somebody who has somebody else in their life that's still kind of holding on to them. When you're coming into a successful relationship with this person, but again, there's insecurities in the connection because of this outside person, this third party who uh, doesn't want to let go. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Someone who's in some type of sadness and regret because they know that there's competition and now they feel like something has gotten in the way of their investment. And yeah, this is someone who doesn't necessarily want to move on, or even if they tried to move on, it didn't work out. Damn. Okay. So you got love coming in, but you got some type of meddling third party causing some type of like insecurities around the connection because they don't want to go away. Three of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. Yeah. Some type of competitive energy. Huh. Be discerning on whether or not you actually want to manifest a commitment with this person because is it worth the headache? All right. You'll know better than I will, but this it seems successful, but why are you insecure? For what why are you feeling insecure? Could it be a mother figure? The Queen of Pentacles could be a mother figure. Could be. Not really getting that, but it could be. All right, love. Number 15. What's up, number 15? My question for tonight is will I regret leaving my boyfriend or is that the best decision? Okay. How will she feel in the long run? You're welcome. How will she feel in the long run if she breaks up with her boyfriend? How will she feel in the long run if she breaks up with her boyfriend? the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Hangman. Um, I feel like ultimately it's kind of like the energy of you're wondering, did you make the right decision because the new options that you have aren't really hitting on nothing. So I don't know if it's because you miss him or just because you feel like you're not able to replace him immediately. Because it seems like whatever it is that you do go towards, King and the Queen of Wands, very passionate energy, but I feel like you're dealing with maybe someone who's a cheater or promiscuous, doesn't want to take you seriously. And then there's this energy of, did I make the right decision? Because now I'm in this whole ass situation where I feel like I'm not getting long term, or I feel like I'm not getting the commitment that I deserve in these new options. So I don't see it necessarily being like, oh, because it feels like more so, well, these other options aren't, they're not doing it for me. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it feels like you're now dealing with someone who has multiple like it keeps coming out over and over again. You're dealing with somebody who has multiple options. And it's like, yeah, there's like this insecurity about, well, where is this even going? So I think that's the regret that you have, is the fact that whoever is next is kind of got you in your head on, well, where is this headed towards? If anything, that's the regret. Mm, don't be impulsive. I wouldn't be impulsive. I feel like even if you were to decide to leave, don't rush into anything else. There's something here about you not being impulsive. All right, love. Number 16. What's up, number 16? What will be the outcome between me and the Virgo? What's the outcome between number 16 and the Virgo? Magician. What's the outcome between number 16 and the Virgo? Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Three of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I see the two of you. I see there being some type of energy where the two of you are able to overcome some type of like insecurity. So I don't know if you guys are going through some type of insecure phase right now, but I see you guys overcoming it and it stops someone from moving on. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, it stops somebody from moving towards their other half. King and the Queen of Cups, the Moon and the Sun. So, is this a good thing? King of Wands, Nine of Wands in the world. I see long term commitment and stability here. Growth, but it's blocking another situation. King and the Queen of Wands. Hmm. Hmm. Looks like somebody here has some decisions to make. It seems super complicated. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels like the King and the Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, strong match, strong match. The Sun, the Moon, strong match, but then also super strong match over here with your Virgo. So I don't know if you're the one with the other option that we're figuring it out, so we're blocking out this other option, or they're the one with the other option. But it seems very complicated because it seems like over here there's this energy of alignment, but so much confusion around the connection. Whereas with you and the Virgo, there might be this energy where it's more, it seems like it has more potential for success. But the connection over here is wild. It gives me like twin versus soulmate type of energy, soulmate versus twin, however you want to put it. But over here would give me like the twin flame energy where like, yeah, the connection's like on fire, but there's so much bull around it. But then there's that soulmate connection that's a little bit more easygoing, but also aligned. But on paper, it looks more successful because there's less triggering energies. That's what this looks like. But anyways, I feel like you and the Virgo are overcoming some type of energy, so it stops someone from going towards this energy. But I don't know how long it stops that for. Yeah, I don't know. All right, time for me to send out more number rays. Time for me to send out more numbers. And we don't have that many more, so, which is great because I'm tired. Okay, we only have like three more. All right. All right, 17. What's up, 17? Will B and I have a serious sit down this weekend to discuss our potential relationship? Okay. Will they have a sit down this weekend to discuss the potential relationship? Will they be able to discuss that this weekend? Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It looks like there's some type of blockage here. Like someone here is not giving it up the way they need to. So, like, someone's not, someone's guarded. So, yeah, okay. This is Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Somebody's guarded. Are they going to have the conversation though? Three of Pentacles. I feel like you do have the discussion, but someone in this discussion is kind of like on the fence. Okay. Or there's a guarded energy about it. Ten of Pentacles, about moving towards a connection. So I feel like the conversation is had, but I feel like there's some type of like blocked opposing energy around the conversation. All right, love. 18. What's up, 18? Can you please not read my question on the live? Okay. Okay. Can you resend your email, love? If you didn't get a number, can you resend your email? Um, I don't think they've done anything. No, I feel like there is tension between the two of them. I feel like she is not really willing to go there because she's committed. I do feel like there's an energy there between the two of them, but mm-mm. King of Cups, Justin, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords. I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's lying. I do feel like there's someone else in his energy though. It's not her. They want to do it, but haven't. Yeah, there's an energy between them for sure. But the Two of Swords and the Queen of Wands gives me like I'm afraid to do it. I'm not gonna. I'm insecure about actually taking that action, but the energy is there. I feel like also she has her guard up because she knows she's committed with that Seven of Wands and the Hierophant. She knows that she's committed. So I think it's like there's that tension, right? But it's like no one's acting on it. Yeah. And I feel like he has someone else in his energy. Her love. You're welcome. Number oh wait. Number 19. What's the number 19? Hello. Wanted to know if my fiance and I are twin flames or is he my karmic? I just need confirmation. Thank you. Love your readings, by the way. Of course, got you. What is the energy around their connection? What's the energy? What's the soul's purpose? What's the dynamic around their connection? What's the energy, the soul's purpose, the dynamic around their connection? Page of Cups, the Sun, the Fool, the Hangman, and the Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, The Six of Wands, Justice, Magician, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Star, Queen of Swords. Okay. What's the dynamic though? Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and Judgment. I don't think this is a twin, and I really don't want to say this, but I see it. If you follow through with this marriage, I don't see it lasting. I don't see the marriage lasting if you follow through with it. I see a divorce. Now, that energy can change and shift whenever you guys decide that the energy is going to change and shift. But the timeline that's on right now, I see a divorce. Um, Again, so many things could change that reality. I feel like this is someone who's a karmic lesson for you. Twin flame, I got the Five of Pentacles. Karmic, I got Temperance. This could be someone who triggers some type of healing, balance, or forward movement, or leads you to the right person. Now, again, titles are not really a thing. Like some people marry and stay with their karmics. They learn the lesson. They both heal. They stay together. Okay, so it's just gonna be dependent on how you guys navigate this thing. But yeah, I feel like this is someone here who's meant to teach you some type of healing or lesson. Okay. Okay, I am missing someone. Okay, here we go. What does the Cancer think about me now? Hey, number 20, cut right to the Cancer. What does the Cancer think about number 20? 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 The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. The Devil, Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. He has an option between you and someone else, and where is this her over here? He's uncertain about whether or not he wants to come towards you, so he's moving very slowly. He wants to put in the effort. He sees the potential of how sorry. I am so sorry, number 20. But number 20, as I was saying, I feel like this is somebody who has another option. They also feel like there is potential with this other option. Now, if it's not another option, there could be something outside of you that they feel like they should be focused on, an opportunity, okay? If that other option thing doesn't resonate with you, okay? But there is this insecurity around moving things forward with you, even though there's a strong connection. There's a lot of internal conflict in regards to moving things forward towards some type of stability. And again, I feel like because there's some type of outside interference as well, either a person or they feel like they need to focus on money. I mean, the Queen of Swords makes me feel like this is a person, but this could even be an energy of someone else that where something has already ended, but it's like I still haven't moved on from it, even though it's already hit rock bottom. I'm refusing to take some type of leap of faith because I'm still not over what's already hit rock bottom. So I feel like or okay, if this is not a person and it does not resonate, they may have be hitting some type of rock bottom in regards to their finances or something, and they're like, I cannot take a leap of faith but I feel like this is a person. But if that doesn't resonate, then it could be maybe they feel like they need to recover from something. But yeah, there's this insecure energy about moving things forward because of that, and it's causing him to move very slowly. He is at rock bottom. Okay, it's causing him to move very slowly towards you. So yeah, if that resonates more, but he has an ex that messed him up. Okay, so maybe it's a bit of both. That's why I'm kind of picking up on both energies. It could be like both. Like I've been through some painful endings, and I'm not really ready to take a leap of faith because of those painful endings that I've had. So I'm very insecure about investing with you. That's just what it's giving me. Like either I need to focus on my money, I need to focus on some type of healing. Possibly both. Okay. Hi, resent an email as well. Okay. So I think that those things, the insecurities that he's having is the reason why he's moving so slowly, even though he sees the potential if he was to invest with you. All right, love. Okay. I don't think I heard my number. Did I miss something? What was your number? You're welcome, love. What was your number? I've done all the numbers. I'm on 21. I didn't skip any. I really gotta find a way to timestamp again, you guys. Mine was last Monday. Happy birthday. I wasn't assigned one. Resend your email. Resend your email. I don't know what that's about, why I'm not getting. Resend your email with the screenshot of your payment. All right, 21. What's up, 21? Okay. Hope you're having a great week. So glad I caught alive. Always look forward to your reading. Thank you, love. Energy and big sis advice, of course. Can I get a love reading, please? Do you see good, healthy, stable, long term relationship in my future or this lifetime? Okay. What is it looking like in regards to long term relationships, long term healthy relationship? The number 21. The lovers, the 10 of cups, justice, the 6 of wands, and the king of swords. The world, death, the emperor, judgment, and the page of swords. Uh, Absolutely. Okay, you got Aries energy here, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Gemini energy here, Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. You're gonna have an option between two. You're gonna have an option between two, and I see you making a decision that kind of stresses you out. You're choosing this King of Swords. So the King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Sagittarius. You're choosing someone's gonna feel like you're a missed opportunity. What they do? Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Someone's gonna be real sad moving away from you. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups because you going towards something else. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. Five of Wands, Five of Swords. You've got competition, okay? And it seems like somebody may feel like you're a huge missed opportunity because you put your guard up with them. But this could have been someone who was very selfish and wanted to put you in a third party situation or wanted to stay friends with benefits or whatever the case may be. But I do see long term relationships coming in. But one of these people are going to be real, real sad about the fact that You're choosing someone else over them because they wanted to act slow. When's this King of Swords coming in, or when's this playing out? Farther in the future, farther in the future, you're awakening to higher dimensions. So you're awakening to higher dimensions. So this is not happening right now. This could be happening during festive times, the holidays. You see? Unexpectedly. They don't want to tell you nothing. Surprise, shocking, unavoidable. They don't want you to wait around for it. Waiting to live life is not worth it. Yeah, so they don't out okay. This is gonna come unexpectedly when you're not even looking for it because they don't want you to look for it. Lost in time and festive times. So around the holidays, sometime, okay, get clear on your desires in the meantime, in between time. All right. Okay. All right, 22. Okay, this is a deep dive. All right, 22. This is our last one, y'all. Deep dive 11:21. We're done at 11:35. All right. Where's your question? You didn't type your question. Number 22, you didn't type your question. Hold on, I'll just look at it. You said it's on the PayPal. Hold on. Okay, I found you. What is coming next? Okay, I found you. What is coming next for number 22 in love? What's coming next for number 22 in love? What is coming next for number 22 in love? What is coming next for number 22 in love? What's coming next? The Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, okay, the Lovers, Gemini energy, Capricorn energy, Ace of Cups, Magician, more Gemini energy, Six of Swords, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. Interesting. Mm, 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 mm. Um, so I feel like you definitely could be dealing with a Gemini, but or Sag, don't have to be. But I feel like there's an energy of you moving away from something that you may have felt was breadcrumbing. It doesn't look fun. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, some type of painful ending, some type of discontent. But I see you manifesting, moving forward, moving away from something. But I feel like you're going to spend a lot of time looking at yourself, the Hermit and the Devil, doing some type of deep introspection, doing shadow work after moving away from something that created some type of pain. So I don't know if you've already gone through some type of painful ending with someone and now you're in some type of like shadow work type of energy, or that this is what's coming up for you. I hope not. I hope not, but it seems like immediate energy. There's an emphasis on you focusing on yourself, doing shadow work, Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, which Ace of Wands, and then something new comes in. Ten of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. What the hell was that? Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You could. What's that about? Five of Swords. Goodness gracious, Four of Swords. Um, there could be this energy, right, where you're spending a lot of time doing shadow work or doing whatever it is you need to do, but then it's like what comes in after that. There's a lot of sabotaging energy. So it's like, are you ready, or because you seem avoidant towards whatever's coming in, which is creating conflict with you and this person because you're avoidant. So it's like you're healing, you're working on yourself, something comes in, you're like, oops, psych, for whatever reason, I don't know what reason you're avoiding, but you're like, oops, psych. And then it creates this conflicting energy with whoever this new person is. So, not sure what that's about. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, a Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. You could be in a very logical type of energy. I feel like maybe you got multiple options coming in for you after this. And maybe you're just being very matter of fact with these options after going through whatever it is you've gone through with these people. The World, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Tower. You could have a fire sign coming towards you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this could be. I feel like someone who wants to come towards you with some type of offer, but why the Moon? Strength, but they hold back. Why Chariot, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Swords? I don't know why it feels like the connections that you have coming in after this heartbreak or painful ending, it's like you and these people are at standoffs. Like, I don't know if you're like, you make the move first, you do the work. I'm waiting to see how you show up. And they're like, they take that as like you seem emotionally unavailable and emotionally distant. Hold on. That's what it feels like. So beware of that, okay? Hmm. What's coming in regards to love? What's coming in? What's coming in regards to love? The Four Swords, the Empress, the Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Magician, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, okay, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, a lot of people here. I feel like you have multiple options coming towards you. I feel like you have multiple options coming towards you. You would know something funny and interesting. Is that giving me what I think it's giving me? Yeah. There could be a situation coming up, or maybe a situation going on now. I don't know, past, present, future, where there's some type of third party situation, and it's like two people who are supposed to be together, but they're not together. King and the Queen of Pentacles, King and the Queen of Cups, and then we got this random ass Empress here. What is she doing here? So it's like you could be dealing with somebody who's with somebody else, but they're meant to be with you, or that's what you dealt with already, or energetically, right? Because everybody has free will. Five of Swords, exactly. Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords. So it's like you have no choice but to just keep pushing. Yeah. King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, well. And flip the switch to take it how it resonates, right? You could be in the one in the connection who's supposed to be with someone else. Let's see. What's coming in regards to what's coming in regards to seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party, temptation, open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable, clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying, key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along, and coffin, new beginning, liberation, reborn, tragic ending, seduction, abandoned, left out, walking away. See, there's definitely an energy of like third party peace, balance, harmony, clinging, intuition. In reverse, though, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing, keys on a ring, love, unconditional love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness, and clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. So definitely giving me the energy of you walking away from something that was a third party situation. I just said that. Okay. And moving towards some type of unconditional love situation, keys on the ring, other options, many options, new beginning, truth, clarity, moving towards something else, confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages, boundaries, no, drawing the line, enough. Same energy, you putting up some type of boundary in a third party situation, distracted, realizing that this person was creating some type of sidetrack for you, intuition, holding on to this was just distracting you or holding you back, taking you off track. Keys on a ring and conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. So this gives me the five of wands and the seven of cups. Again, I feel like you have multiple options that could be coming towards you after this. But I feel like one of these options are someone who you're going to end up with paradise. Happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Period. Karmic relationship, depth, awareness. I feel like whatever this situation was a karmic relationship that gave you some type of awareness here. Pain, through the pain of the connection, not today, teaching you about boundaries and phoenix, creating some type of renewal, growth, um, rise from the ashes, only you to lead you to the person who's going to be devoted to you. Blowing kiss, unconditional love. Mhm. And date, getting back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date and date online. Very clear message, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date, intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. Same exact energy, just a different deck. I'm gonna leave you there, love, because I'm getting the same energies in different decks. So that's clearly the energy. Oh my goodness, I'm tired sniffling. And I think you only have like 2 minutes left. All right. All right, everybody, that was everyone. Thank you so much, everybody who participated. Thank you so much, Astro. Thank you so much to everyone who just stuck around to listen. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Mwah.